today's recipe is going to be a recipe and a taste test. I found some chili top ramen and I wanted to try it because this is one of the few ramens that you can actually eat the seasoning because the seasoning is vegan. And I'm going to try it today. I'm kind of iffy on spicy stuff. Not because of whatever, but because I've had surgeries on my mouth and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so we're going to have this, but we're also going to mix it with some regular ramen that we're not going to include the seasoning packet. We're actually going to make a chili cheese ramen to kind of cut down on the spice on this, but still get the flavor of it. And I'm kind of excited about it. I've been waiting to do this video for like a week now, and I'm super excited. Like, yes. But we're going to be cooking this on the stove. Normally I cook this in the microwave, but we're going to be cooking this on the stove today. We're going to be adding the seasoning packet from this, but not the other ramen, because the other ramen is labeled chicken ramen, but as long as you don't use the seasoning packet, it's more or less vegan. Or, it's vegan without the seasoning packet. If you use the seasoning packet, it's not. So, that's how it goes. But we're going to eat this, and we're going to do a taste test, and let's do this. Alright. Got our pots and pans all here. I'm going to pull this. Now you can see. Alright. We're going to start off by getting our pot, putting it on our stove. We're going to put about 4 cups of water. Maybe closer to 6. We're going to turn it up to boiling. While that's heating up, I'm going to tell you the seasonings we're going to use for the cheese part of our ramen. We're going to have dairy-free vegan butter, nutritional yeast, onion powder, garlic salt. I've been missing my garlic salt. I just got some. Turmeric, paprika, garlic powder, and to add in, we're going to be adding a little bit of sesame oil, as well as some soy milk to get the cheese. Now, while this is heating up, I'm going to undo our packets of ramen. Now, if you want to add vegetables to this recipe, I suggest putting them in, if they're going to be a harder root vegetable, putting them in when you're boiling the noodles. And when you take out the noodles, then the vegetables will be boiled. But if you're going to be doing like a softer vegetable and you just want to get the flavor of it, you're going to put that towards the end. Like if you're going to be adding carrots and potatoes and you haven't previously boiled, boil them with the noodles because they'll soften up and they'll be easier to eat. So excited. I haven't had spicy food in a very long time, and I'm excited about this. I could not find the soy sauce flavor, so I have the chili flavor. If I find the soy sauce flavor, we're going to do another tasting video with that. Actually, might add a little bit more water. There we go. Just for safety. Now, when it comes to the ingredients, as I put them in, I'm going to tell you. But I'm excited. But it's all up to you and what you want your flavor to be. I'm going to pause this until my water starts rolling, like a rolling hard boil, and then I'll get back. Now, if you noticed, I've got my shirt on again today. It's got info in the back. It is entirely too big, so it's shoved off to the side with a rubber band because it's too big. I thought the sizes ran small and I was wrong. So I got a size bigger than what I needed, and it looks like 3 sizes bigger than what I needed. So it's tied off to the side. So if you see this weird bump on my hip, that's my t-shirt because it's too big. Because I can fly with this thing. It's enormous on me. But anyway, I'm going to get back to you when this starts boiling. Alright, now that our water is boiling, we're going to be popping our ramen into the boiling water. But fun fact, I don't use forks for my ramen. To me, it feels wrong because when I was living overseas, I actually started cooking with chopsticks. So I have metal chopsticks that I'm going to be using to stir and mix everything today. Use a spoon, use a fork, you do you. I'm going to be using my metal chopsticks because it's better for me. So, yeah. And I've also got my large size bowl out to transfer my ramen over. So, we've got our metal chopsticks, our bowl. We're going to be popping our ramen into our boiling pot of water very gently. And trying to get those to break apart. Now it's gonna take a few minutes to cook the noodles. I put just barely enough water to cover them. So I'm gonna have those cook for about 10 minutes at most. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Now, we're going to throw away our chicken seasoning. Or if you want to, give it to a non-vegan friend to put in their food. I don't have any non-vegan friends, so it's going in the garbage. We have our chili powder, our chili seasoning, and all of our seasonings here. We also got our soy milk. So, I'm going to cook these noodles until they're ready, and then I'm going to cook these noodles until they're ready, and then I'm going to get back to you. Boop. Oh, before I forget, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Mondays are breakfast, Wednesdays are lunch, dinner, and Fridays are dessert. You can follow all my social medias at SweetGAmber. I've got Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, all the good stuff. I have a Snapchat, but I rarely go on it. But if you want to message me on there, have at it. It's cool. I'll message you back. Yeah. If you need help with anything, you can tell me this sucks. It's cool. Yeah. I'm going to get back to you when my ramen's done. Oh. Our ramen is nearly boiling. It's nearly done. Don't forget to always be careful around a stove and read the instructions on the packet for cooking time. If not, then yeah, don't forget to add water. That happens to all of us. Don't be ashamed. You need to add water to your ramen before you put it in the microwave. Fun fact. Alright. Alright. Now this is going good. Yes. I've been told that I'm a woman in her 20s that cooks like a woman in her 70s. And I'm okay with that. Grandmas always have the best food. So, alright. I'm going to turn off our heat. Alright. I'm going to drain most of the water out of the pot, and then it's going to stay in the pot to add the seasonings, and then I might transfer it to my bowl, I think. Yeah, we'll see what happens. If I remember to do it correctly. Now, yeah, do like this, pull to the cup, touch, put this in here. Now, the videos I've seen before, the chili ramen actually needs more water than the normal ramen that I've tasted because it's harder to stir in the seasoning. So we've left about 1/4 inch to the bottom of our pot with our water. And now we're going to add in our seasonings in our pot. First, we're going to add since we're doing 2 servings, we're going to do about a tablespoon of our dairy-free butter. About a tablespoon of dairy-free butter. And we're going to take that and we're going to melt it in with our noodles. So it's like making macaroni and cheese, but a little bit fancier. Pull this closer to me, just about a little bit. Alright. Just melting our vegan butter in our noodles. Alright. We're going to add a small drizzle of our sesame oil. That's plenty. Sesame oil is very strong flavor, so you don't need to use very much of it. And then we're going to start adding our powder. Now we're going to add our chili in first, because this will be the hardest to mix in. As the videos I've seen before, people just doing the chili and doing a taste test. So we're going to add in the chili powder first. We're going to do the whole packet. And we're going to stir that in and mix in our chili flavor before we mix in our rest. That way if we mix any while mixing, we'll mix it in when we do our other seasonings. Don't catch my hand on fire. It smells very strange. So, alright. Alright, now we've got that more or less mixed in. We're going to start with our seasonings to make it the cheesy kind. We're going to be adding, let's do these first. We're going to be using about, about a teaspoon and a half garlic salt. Yes, that's a lot of garlic salt. I like the flavor of it. You don't have to use that much. We're using a full teaspoon garlic powder. Full teaspoon of paprika. We're going to be using a little bit of turmeric. You sprinkle on as you want. Turmeric is quite expensive in some places, so I'm not going to do a full measurement of that because I don't want people to feel like they have to use a whole bunch of something that's expensive. Alright, and we've got our onion powder last. Now, I haven't gotten much, so I'm just going to put the last little bit I have. It's about a teaspoon. We're going to add in our nutritional yeast. I'm putting at least 2 tablespoons. You put as many as you think you need to cut down on the spice and make it the cheesy flavor you'd like. Let's put 2.5. Alright. Now we're going to add in a little bit of our soy milk. Like that. I'm saying about a 1/4 cup, because it's already got the liquid at the bottom that we kept in from cooking. And we're going to mix that together with our chopsticks. You don't have chopsticks, or you don't want to use chopsticks because of like skill level or something, that's perfectly fine. You can use a fork, you can use a spoon, whatever will get the seasonings mixed into the noodles. Now, so the noodles absorb the flavor, you're actually going to leave that sit and cool after you finish mixing all the seasonings in. And it's going to be this really odd orange color because of the turmeric and because of the chili seasoning. I splashed some in my face. Excuse me. Alright. And I'm going to come and show you what I'm working with. Alright. Let me see if I can do this without burning myself. And see what we got here? It's kind of like this really weird, kind of dark, like not quite terracotta orange, but it's very orange. It has to do with our turmeric and our chili seasoning. Now, you're going to let this cool off and absorb the liquids. About 2 to 5 minutes because you don't want it to get cold, but you want it to soak in the flavors. Now, I'm going to put this in my bowl. Now, This bowl has already been stained with turmeric before, so I'm not mad about it turning orange. But if you're going to be using something with turmeric, do not use a white plastic bowl. We all live and learn, and that was mine. Alright, this is done. We're going to mix that in our bowl. And we're going to let it set just till it cools off enough to where we can eat it. Because we just had it in boiling water. And then we slowly cooled it off as we mixed in ingredients. But it's still quite hot. So be careful. Now that I've got it in my bowl and I can better show you. It looks like, let me see if I can do this. Whoops. It looks like that. That was fun, wasn't it? That was an adventure. There you go. Looks like that. I'm going to set my camera back on my tripod and yeah, we'll do a taste test. There we go. Hi! I got my camera back set up. So we're going to do this taste test now. Now, since I am sort of a wuss when it comes to taste, and we did use the entire chili packet, but didn't thin it down with cheese, I have a glass of milk standing by, because I'm no hero. And the spiciest thing I used to eat before I went vegan was jerk chicken, but it was from a restaurant chain that isn't Jamaican or anything. It was like soul food, but it wasn't Jamaican soul food. It was like general Cajun barbecue soul food. But yeah, and yeah, let's taste this. I'm nervous. It's very orange, which means it could be incredibly spicy. Let's do this together, okay? Alright, let's see if I can do this like a boss. Look at that. Not cutting the noodles. I'm gonna tough it up. Okay. Ow! It's burning the back of my throat, but it's not that bad. I am so glad I cut it with cheese seasoning and some soy milk. Might have put too much garlic salt in it. But yeah, this ain't too bad. It's alright. I was scared. I was excited, but I was scared. But this is very good. This noodle's a little slimy. Okay. I should be using a spoon to catch this, but whatevs. One more taste. Yeah. It's got some heat. It'll catch it. It's in the back of your throat, on the back of your tongue. I ain't mad at it, though. That was really good. Alright, we're done. Thank you for watching. This was chili cheese ramen. It was also a taste test, and it tastes pretty good, so cool. I'll see you next time on Friday. I forgot what Friday's dessert's supposed to be, but it's gonna be awesome, so don't worry about it. And worst case scenario, I'll make gluten-free cookie dough, because I've been wanting some, and that might just happen. So we're gonna be, worst case scenario is gonna be gluten-free vegan chocolate chip cookie dough that you can eat raw. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm gonna go eat this now and binge watch Queer Eye. Bye.